Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are a little newer, my name is Laura, and I just want to welcome you guys and thank you for your presence. If you're newer, I want to remind you that if there are people in the comments, even if they have my picture, if they're offering you readings or they're sending you messages offering you readings, that is not me. I do not give readings in the comments, and I do not message people to offer them readings. If you want to book a reading, you would have to message me, okay? So please keep it in mind. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with today's collective. Okay. We start with corn maze. Although your path is unclear, it is there waiting for your faith to lead you. And I thought another one flipped over, but no. So, Reaper. For the birth of something new to manifest, the death of something holding you back is inevitable. Okay. So let's start with Reaper. Number 32. And guys, I'm going to keep it a little shorter today only because I have an impromptu trip that's like a 12-hour, well, without considering stops, so it's probably going to be longer. So I'm only going to do about an hour-long reading today. Well, part 1 and part 2. So we have keywords: endings, sudden change, unhealthy attachments. And down here it says, for the birth... Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Your higher self chose this card because sometimes life is cruel and doesn't give you time to prepare for the end of something meaningful. Even if you saw the signs and knew it was coming, it can still feel like an unexpected shock when you reach the end of a road. Perhaps your desire to hold on too tightly to what was leaving you anyway is why Reaper has made its way to you. It's doing the heavy lifting because the universe knows this wasn't a choice you might have made for yourself. You could still be stuck in a situation that brings you harm had Reaper not stepped in on your behalf. It may not seem like it, but this card appearing in your spread represents the beginning of a much better life. You might pray for something, set your intentions, and do your spells, hoping a magnificent dream will drop into your lap, but big dreams require big changes. You must become the person who can achieve the goals you want. This kind of growth will require you to rid your life of anything that has held you back, and while the circumstances may be unpleasant, the results will bring you one step closer to the goals that are patiently waiting for you to evolve, so you have everything you need to ensure success. If you find yourself facing the end of a relationship or situation, know that this is an unhealthy attachment that does not support the person you are becoming. If you have received this card about the future or an outcome, it's confirmation that your time in this situation is coming to an end. Okay. And number 8, corn maze. Keywords: compromising beliefs, falling off the path, getting lost, authenticity. Ooh. Your higher self chose this card because life is a lot like going through a corn maze. It's a series of choices that will either lead you to freedom manifested in feelings of joy, success, feeling loved and supported, or choices that lead to feeling stuck, stagnant, confused, and lost. The next choice is always a flip of the coin and will bring you closer to or further away from your desired outcome. Just like a corn maze, you don't get a map or chance to plot the way before going in, but you do have a built-in guide in the form of your inner self, which knows exactly the way to go, when to turn, and when to head back and start again. Your inner self speaks to you through your beliefs and feelings and is speaking to you now through this card, letting you know you have been going in the wrong direction. If you're inquiring about a future decision, receiving this card is a definitive no. This is not the path to take. Instead, you are being asked to go back and start from the beginning. What are your values and core beliefs? What are you hoping to gain from this situation, or who are you attempting to become? Have your choices supported future versions of yourself and your life? Finally, where have you compromised your life's vision in pursuit of goals and expectations that belong to someone else? Corn Maze offers a final message. There is more than one way to achieve a goal. The path you are on now is not the way, and there may be another path that is much better suited to you. To find this path, take time to find out who you truly are now and who you are becoming. Then your inner self will have what it needs to take you from point A to point B. All right. So now that we have this energy clear, let's put these over here actually. Let's go ahead and start the collective. What does this have to do with today's collective? We start with temperance. Let go of self-imposed limitations. Okay. The magician. You have everything you need to do anything you want. Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Seven of Swords. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. So let's start with this row. Because of the cards we got and the way the cards came out, I'm going to say that this is mainly going to be about somebody who's possibly not being honest with themselves about why they're doing something or about why they're choosing a certain path. Now, there's a possibility, because we do have the Magician here, that somebody is compromising and they're not going down the path they actually want because maybe they don't believe in themselves. We do have Eight of Swords here, and then we have self-imposed limitations. Let go of self-imposed limitations. So somebody here has a little bit of a limiting mindset, and they're telling themselves, no, I don't need to go down that route. And Seven of Swords, like, are you sure that you don't want to go down that route, or you're just afraid of that route? Let's see. Clarify temperance. The Chariot. So far, temperance is Sagittarius energy. Magician is Gemini energy. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the Chariot is Cancerian energy. Clarify temperance. Page of Wands. This is fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. One more for... Ooh, those came out reversed. Page of Swords reversed and the Magician. Okay, so yeah, see? Queen of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Hierophant, Taurus. And the Five of Pentacles. So I could be talking to a feminine who possibly is really worried about... Hierophant is very traditional beliefs, right? That's why it's Taurus energy. There could be a Queen of Cups who's very concerned about how people are going to perceive her, whether her family's okay with what she's going to do, whether maybe her schoolmates, like the people in your community. This is someone who's very worried about the image that they have with those people. They don't really have... Five of Pentacles. They don't really have the freedom to know that they're old enough to make their own decisions, right? They can do whatever the fuck they want. Because I don't think I'm talking to a child. I think I'm talking to an adult. But they may not perceive themselves as a full-blown adult. So, with the Chariot here, this is a weird mix. Because the Chariot indicates that they have a strong will, but the fact that we have the Magician reversed indicates that they're going the wrong way. Because they don't believe in themselves, they're heading in the wrong direction. Page of Wands, I think it's because it's uncomfortable. Usually the Page of Wands indicates a adventuresome spirit, but here I think that they may be using that adventurous spirit to escape. So this could be somebody who's possibly facing a certain choice, and instead of making the decision that they want, they're going on a trip, or they're starting a business. Like they're doing something to keep themselves busy, something that they find exciting, but in reality it's because they don't want to go in the direction that they should be going. Because with the Page of Swords reversed, they have their mind is upright. The Page of Swords is curiosity. It's asking questions. It's wanting to learn. Reversed, this is somebody who's like, look, I know I can't do it, especially with the Magician here reversed. I know I can't do it, so I don't know why I would even, put in all this time and energy. I'm just going to ignore it. Clarify the Magician. King of Pentacles. Clarify the Magician. Death card. King of Pentacles indicates somebody who's very, very stable. Six of Pentacles. And Six of Pentacles was the overall energy. Oh, there's the Chariot again. Two of Wands. Your decision decides your future here. Nothing else. See? See? Look at them. They're going on a fucking trip. You'll never get anywhere if you keep it standing still. So this is somebody, it's like they're creating movement just to feel like they're doing something, but it's not movement that's actually going to get them anywhere. The Five of Swords. They have a very self-defeating mentality. Whoever I'm talking to, they have this mentality where they always assume the worst. It's always like, okay, but even if I did that, it'd probably go wrong. I probably, like, let's say that they should be starting a business, right? This is somebody who's like, but you don't understand. Most businesses fail. It's very rare that a business, stays afloat. And then even if I do, then I have to worry about this. And like, there's so many things. They already are assuming failure. And it's the same Queen of Swords. Somebody who has Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. They could also be staying in a place with the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's wealthy. And there's two different scenarios. On one hand, this could be like a spouse, a father, a brother, somebody who is stable enough to give them shelter. Because Six of Pentacles, like, they may depend on that. But with the Death card here, they don't want to let it go because they're like, I would not survive without this person. Now, on the other hand, this could be a situation like a job. Trying to think what else it could be apart from a job. Maybe it's a business and maybe they're supposed to move across country or something and they don't want to end this. Whatever it is, they don't want to let this go because they keep feeling like this is where they need to be. But this is somebody who just doesn't trust themselves. They don't really see themselves as capable of taking care of themselves, especially with the Six and the King of Pentacles together. It means that this is something that they've put in a lot of time, effort, and energy to hold on to this safety that they have with the King of Pentacles. So they'd rather use their magician skills there. So they do know, they trust themselves when it comes time to possibly seduce a man, when it comes time to sweet talk and persuade and cajole. They know how to do that. But they don't trust themselves, or it's not about, it is about trust. I was going to say it's not about trust, but it is, because we keep having the Eight of Swords, the not believing in themselves. This is really about trust of self. And somebody's survival skills here are not, either one, they don't want to have to be on their own. This could also be with somebody who just doesn't like to be lonely, but I don't think it's that. It's coming across a lot more financial in nature. And it's like they've got this weight, 10 of Wands. They may have tried this before and it didn't succeed. But I also think, especially with the Queen of Swords, where it says, don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. The situation they're in now, it's not even where they want to be. So they're forcing themselves to stay in a place where they're not comfortable, they're not happy, but at least they're provided for. Clarify Queen of Swords. What's this about not lowering your voice for anyone? Knight of Cups. Four of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. I'm getting the impression. Ace of Swords, the Moon, the Hermit. I'm getting the impression that, let's say that this is a marriage, or ow, I just stabbed myself. um, let's say that this is a marriage or a roommate situation. I think when this Queen of Swords got into this arrangement, she was a very direct, no nonsense type of person. And so either she started dating somebody who was very traditional, or she married them, or she got into a roommate situation, something like that, with someone who's very, because we saw the Hierophant. They like things done a very specific way. And this person started holding back. They started, okay, maybe I shouldn't say that because they're not going to like it. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that because they're not going to like it. They started behaving in a way that was adjusting to the demands or needs of the other person without thinking of their own. See, and this is another reason you don't do that. I mean, there's many reasons why it should not be that type of energy we come into connections with, but it's making this queen feel very betrayed, because now they could be, having conversations about the roommate wanting to move out or the marriage coming to an end or whatever this is. And they're feeling betrayed because they made themselves small so that someone else would be comfortable, and now that person's walking away. And I've been here. I really have. I hate that I can relate to this, but I can. I used to be the type of person that was so worried about other people feeling comfortable that even if it made me feel uncomfortable, I would just be like, it's okay. We can just do it your way. And that it would always fall apart anyways. And then I would feel resentment and anger and bitterness because why was I going out of my way to make you comfortable and blah, blah, blah. Same thing. This queen just does not want to be on her own. Look, again, it has to do with wealth. It does. It has to do with, or if it's not wealth, it's some sort of stability. But I very much think it's wealth. They don't want to be on their own. And so they're at a loss to figure out how to stop this. Whoever they're with, I think that either one, this is someone who believes that all you need is financial stability to have a stable, happy home. Because with the Knight of Cups, they're still very enamored with the situation they're in. Now, I don't think they're enamored with a person. It's their circumstances that they like. They live a comfortable life. They are very well taken care of. Six of Pentacles keeps coming out. So they don't want to let that go. Even if someone else is telling them this is coming to an end, they don't understand why. They're like, but I did everything you asked. I shut up when you told me to. I did this. I changed the way I dress. I lowered my voice. Why are you doing this to me? Clarify Seven of Swords. Now, because the question here says, are your actions really as selfless as you think? That means that this queen may think that she's acting in a selfless way. What does this mean? What selfless action does she think this is? Two of Wands. Maybe they have children and she's thinking, I'm doing this for my children. Oh, that one came out reversed. Oh, the Devil reversed. Okay. With Justice. Again, that Seven of Swords. I don't think this is children. But with the Queen of Wands here, this could be another person, like a mother figure, a sibling. Although it could be them as well. Oh, okay. So maybe they're just claiming that they're still in love with this person. What they fail to see is that it's not that they're in love with the person, they're in love with the lifestyle. So they're very defensive, protective, trying to make themselves attractive. So it's like their ego took a hit, because whatever this is that is falling apart, this person thought they had it under control. As long as they reduced their voice, as long as they made them so small, they could have whatever they wanted. And now they're like, wait, why is this falling apart? So they're trying to fight for something that honestly, it's not healthy for them. Now, let's say this is a job, because it doesn't have to be romantic, right? This person is making preparations because they may have, once upon a time, like maybe they knew that their boss found them really attractive. And so they're like, God damn it, now I have to, Queen of Wands, Seven of Wands is the Eight of Wands. Now I have to start flirting again. I have to start, I have to make this person see me as a woman, as a sexy woman again. And so they're making preparations to hold on because they think that this is good for them. But with the Devil reversed, even if they did have some kind of hold over someone once upon a time, it's not there anymore. The hold that they used to have over whoever's making this decision is gone. And with Justice here, it also says it's supposed to be gone. It's time. It's time for whatever contract this is to end. Excuse me. Let's go ahead. Go to the next row. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, what an abundant opportunity. It's about abundance, is it? Number 10, good luck charm. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell right underneath the Magician. Oh, so that's why the powers that be are like, don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Not this one. Look at this. Wow, this is the Devil. Toxic witches. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. Ten of Wands. Why make things so much more difficult than they need to be? And there she is, Queen of Wands. Replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. Three of Wands. Put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded one way or another. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. Come together with your coven. This may be somebody who is a practicing witch. Because, I'm very careful about what deck I'm drawn to with this energy, and it says come together with your coven. Somebody's really upset because they're losing. Let's say this is a position at work, right? They're really upset because they feel like this is mine. Actually, I'm starting to feel like this Queen of Wands is a different person, because put yourself out there and you'll be rewarded. I think this person is the opposite. This is somebody who's very confident. This is someone who knows their value. They don't have self-doubt. And they may be the ones getting this opportunity. And this Queen of Swords is quite upset. But I don't think that magic is going to stop this. In fact, I think that this Queen of Wands, okay, let's say that they're both casting, right? If they're both casting magic, the one that believes in themselves, this is power, especially because the Queen of Wands is a witchy queen too, right? She is the witchy queen. If this is a battle of wills, the Queen of Wands is going to win. And so it's making life difficult for the Queen of Swords because this one is overpowering. They're both casting for the same position, for the same job. And this one is winning. Clarify Ace of Pentacles. Which is why they're like, are you sure you want to keep making your life difficult? Because at this point, she's hanging on by a thread. Six of Pentacles. Yep. I think it's a job. Now that I see things more clearly. The Empress, Three of Wands. I'm telling you, ooh, they're going up against an Empress. Look, Justice, the Star. Okay. Another reason that this is not working for this Queen of Swords is because, number one, it's supposed to be the Queen of Wands. It is in her soul contract, which is why her magic will be stronger for multiple reasons. Number one, it's going to be stronger because she believes in herself. Number two, it's going to be stronger because this is actually in her soul contract. And number three, it's going to be stronger because she's got the knowledge. Because it's part of her soul contract, she has the knowledge needed to make this position hers. This is something she really desires. And this is not just a Queen of Wands. This is a whole motherfucking Empress. And I do think it's a job because I don't think a Queen of Wands would never manifest a man. Let's just put it that way. She don't need to, especially Empress. She don't need to. An Empress, Queen of Wands, always pursued by many. They don't have to be out here casting for some dick. So I think this is a job. Six of Pentacles. It pays what she knows she deserves. And remember, Three of Wands. Put yourself out there, you'll be rewarded. And here it is. This Empress putting herself out there was all it took to get this Queen of Swords off this position. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify good luck charm. King of Cups. Two of Cups. Oh. Clarify the Magician reversed. Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Swords. See, the thing is, like I said, the Empress, the Queen of Wands, does not need to cast. So the Magician was reversed here because she's not doing anything concerning whoever this King of Cups is. Now, this King of Cups may have a thing for this Queen, for this Empress, because as soon as this card came out, I started hearing Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice, and I heard the clip from the modern version, the most recent one, where he says, "You have bewitched me, heart and soul." So I'm not going to say that whoever's making the decision doesn't feel a certain way about this Queen, but the Empress Queen is not doing anything. That's how the Magician is reversed here. They are not. On the contrary, this King looks at this Empress, this Queen of Wands, like they're a good luck charm. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. Remember, this is fate. This is destiny. So even if you are the Queen of Swords and you're upset, this is saying, remember, rejection is divine protection. If somebody is telling you that they want to go somewhere else, regardless of whether there's a romantic connection or not, just let them go. It's never worth it. It's never worth it to hold on to someone who doesn't want to be there with you. You'll be more miserable that way. Now, with the Magician reversed, I do believe that this is really hitting the Queen of Swords because they're trying to rekindle whatever was between them and this King. Even if it was a boss, they might have had an affair. They might have once upon a time had more than just, a work relationship, but it's not working anymore. And maybe, you know what? Maybe this King, even if they're a boss, there's somebody who likes to mess with their female employees. Even if that's so, an Empress won't entertain that. But just to have the opportunity, maybe this is, how to put this? The way things play out, we may not have control over it, right? when things show up with the Wheel of Fortune, we definitely don't have control over it. So it could be that the way things align, this person is supposed to be a little infatuated with the Empress, with the Queen, so that she can get into the position she's meant to have. It doesn't mean she's going to play along with whatever bullshit this person has in mind. And maybe it will turn out that way. We don't know. Clarify toxic witches or the devil. 9 of Wands. Oh dear. That's some Joker looking ass motherfucker. Clarify toxic witches. I believe that this is an indication the Queen of Swords may be losing their shit a little bit. 10 of Cups. Eight of Swords. Yeah. The Hierophant. Okay. 3 of Swords. Wheel. Okay. All right. Let's put it two different ways, because this could be romantic. This could be a job position. If this is a job with the Hierophant, this is a very strong place of safety for the Queen of Swords. She feels like this is my place. And with the Devil, she does not want to let go. With the 3 of Swords, though, her heart is about to be broken because the Wheel of Fortune is turning. Wheel of Fortune turned up again, twice. It's not going to go the way she wants it to go. And even if this is a romantic relationship, let's say it's the Hierophant, right? I would never say the Empress, Queen of Wands, would never cast to pull someone out of a marriage for her. First of all, she'd never cast for Dick, certain odds. Like, first, let's just start there. Empress, Queen of Wands does not have to be casting for Dick. But let's say that she is casting for, like, she asked for a specific type of partner. She's not worried about sexual intimacy, but maybe she's asking for a business partner, and the universe is like, well, the person that's for you is not only a business partner, but they're also a love interest. She may not know that. She's just casting to pull in whatever is meant for her. And if this is meant for her, it's making things fall apart for someone else. But it's not intentional. I just want to reiterate that. The Empress, Queen of Wands is not a homewrecker. She's not going around inserting herself in marriages. So, although it may show 3-party, I don't think the Empress or Queen of Wands is intentionally making it that way. Now, with this Joker ass face, I do think that the Queen of Swords is having a very difficult time letting this go. Because in her mind, it's just a battle of wills. She just has to hold on. But it's not going to work. Because what she thinks is her eternal happiness is actually very toxic. And it says that she takes a lot more than she gives. So this is not even, she's not even as great of a spouse or employee as she thinks she is. With the 8 of Swords, when someone, this is what people don't understand. When someone doesn't believe in themselves, when someone does not see themselves as a great option, they're not even a great partner. And I mean this sincerely. And I'm saying this even when I have been in this place. I was not the best partner either. Because when you don't believe in yourself, you always need, one, you need a lot of reassurance from your partner that you are worthy, that you are valuable. You put a lot of emotional burden on your partner because you can't give that to yourself. Secondly, you're also difficult to work with. Like if your partner is trying to create a business, or your partner is trying to get a house, or whatever they're trying to do, if you're somebody who doesn't believe in themselves, you're always going to be thinking of how things won't work out. And then your partner has to also take on extra burdens on doing things to show you things can work out. You know, so it's like this person may be very submissive, but that's about all they've got going for them. And they're not even, by nature, they're not a submissive person. They're just forcing themselves to be a submissive person. So it's like not working out on multiple levels. Clarify the 10 of Wands. 7 of Cups. Ten of Wands. Seven of Swords reversed. The Fool. There she is. Queen of Swords. Two of Pentacles. So I think that this Queen of Swords is at this point where there's a debate. Internally, there's a debate. She's looking at her options because she's realizing with the Ten of Wands, it's why make things so much more difficult than they need to be. She's realizing she's making her own life difficult. Forcing things to not fall apart regardless of whether it's a job or whether it's a relationship. It's just making her life more difficult. Because we've got this other person completely chill, relaxed, and they're the ones stressed the fuck out. So this Queen of Swords is starting to weigh out their options. Like, maybe I should just take a different route. Maybe I should just trust myself. They are looking at what they could do. But with the Ten of Wands, they are... I would say that the reason we have the Ten of Wands here is because a lot of these options involve getting this back, whatever this is. However, I will say we did get the Seven of Swords reversed. So they're finally at this place where they're realizing, I don't think I can get this back. I don't think I can change the way things are going. And if I can't do that, then maybe that's why this person's over here like, maybe I should just let it go. Because their life just keeps getting worse and worse. Because when you think about it like that, if you are bound to a situation, right? Whether by a legal contract, by emotions, whatever. Think of it like a cord or a rope that you wrap around your hand and you're holding onto it, right? But once it's time to let go and that thing is going in a different direction and you're not meant to go with it, it's going to drag you along. And not only is it going to drag you along, it's going to start cutting off your circulation. It's going to start hurting because you're not supposed to go in the direction that thing is going. And she's trying to hold on for dear life, but she's bumping along, being dragged, and it's not fun. So she is finally getting to a point where she's like, maybe I should just fucking let go. She's not happy about it. But she's finally reconciling with the idea that maybe she needs to let go. Let's see. I'm going to stop part 1 here. We will move on with part 2. And if you are on Patreon, then I will see you on the other side. Bye-bye.